Hey guys, it's Sarah from Altcoin Bus Ladies. So today we're gonna take on a bit different take with the live stream, and I'm gonna sort of try and help people who are struggling with the current bear market. So the inspiration actually comes from my ride back home on the train. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably seen my post about me being sat on the train and just going through Twitter, and then randomly I hear a couple of people talking crypto, and that immediately woke me up, and then I had a massive heart race, and I just listened to them. I let them say what I wanted to say, and I realized that they're being really bearish about the market, and they were really struggling to go through what's currently going on with it. So I thought maybe it's time to make a video for those of you who are struggling and would like to get some sort of a guidance or maybe hints, and just as some sort of a positive tap on the back on how to go through those hard times. So I hope you all can join in, and hopefully the World Cup hasn't upset too many of my English supporters or anyone else who's been supporting it, and we can not get over it, but hopefully enjoy the live stream today. So if you guys are watching, hit the like button. We're gonna be talking survival on bear market, following my tweet on Altcoin Sarah. So before everyone starts to joining in, market cap is currently at 253 billion. That is down 1 billion since I looked 2 hours ago. Bitcoin is below 6,400. Ripple is 44 cents. EOS is $7.15. Wow, that's a very good price. Tether is $1. It's my joke. I need to stop doing it because I don't think people actually get it. Tesla is still number 18, and it seems like after people taking profits, there's lots of people also being interested in buying into Teslas, probably people who missed out on it during the ICO stage. So guys, today we're gonna be talking about bear market. Let me know in the comments how you actually survived the bear market and what you possibly do to make it a bit better for yourself. I'm very interested to see what you do when like the market dumps. It's easy to see that the same fate hit the sentiment of people that are directly involved in it with open investments. And there's lots of emotions that are associated with the bull market and just general growth, like, excitement, confidence, dreams come true. And when they get crushed, it leaves room to lots of anger, delusion, depression, and just an absolute doubt. And in this context, looking for excuses is probably the worst behavior that a trader can have, ending to make emotionally driven decisions instead of rational choices. And inexperienced traders especially tend to externalize the causes of their losses in an attempt not to hit their ego, ending to identify major events like SEC, futures markets, spoofy. And there's lots of events that apparently are meant to have an influence onto the crypto, but this year, I've been saying it for a while, it's been completely different year, and whatever's happened in the past, it's got nothing to do with it. And obviously, these arguments get traction on social media and it goes viral. Newbies are prone to get stricken by those kinds of statements, and their lack of specific knowledge related to the financial markets impact makes them especially vulnerable, ending to develop very pessimistic behaviors that inhibit every kind of learning effort, because in their minds, it would be useless anyway in a highly manipulated market. And we often hear people say, oh, whenever there's a bear trend, it's a scam coin. Whenever there's a bull trend, everyone loves crypto and the particular crypto asset they invested in, and saying things like Bitcoin is going to be the biggest scam of the century, and just saying loads of things, panic selling. I think it's just ridiculous. And I've actually got a tweet open from someone. Where is it? Here. So I'm not gonna quote who it is, but the quote of the tweet is, "Bruh, Bitcoin is $6,000. I am deadly Mao. When I bought this shit, it was 11,000. I done AF with investing." And this just shows the sort of a lack of knowledge that people have, and the actual potential of a market crash that is associated. And the current crypto stability was long awaited. I mean, this bull run, December bull run came out of nowhere. I mean, I was waking up to my portfolio just being more and more and more, and I got lost personally in it, and I just got really greedy. And following Warren Buffett's quote, you should be scared when people are greedy. And I just didn't listen. And I hope you all gonna learn from this bear market. But let's go back to the whole anger and pessimism. As the direct result is the pessimism, especially that declined like conventionally in like a set pattern. So the trader has a pessimistic feeling. So trading practice becomes emotionally driven. The external reasons justify the losses, suppressing that kind of positive like self-critique, which puts the basis for refining trading and risk management practices. Money gets lost and the anger just rises. Sorry, I need a drink. And obviously, as the things get worse in the market, social media, as a direct result, becomes crowded with angry and noisy, especially inexperienced people. And the opinions rise, feeding each other moods in the attempt to preserve their egos. And if the perceived reality is that some kind of external event has fooled everybody, then even if in practice your capital could have been protected with like a proper experienced risk management, nobody will think about that. Therefore, you will not appear stupid. And because that's the norm, right? So I thought I'll write down in my notes some useful tips on how to prevent to approach these hard market phases as those subject I pointed out in the first part of my video. So remember, guys, books will always be better than Twitter, and static knowledge is emotionless and fear-proof. So if you guys can't find any good quality trading books and you just want to get away from it, any sort of a book will be good. It's just good to get your mind away, watch a movie, or just get away from the house and do something else. And secondly, there is also no need to trade every single day or week. Overtrading will possibly generate losses, and you'll make 80% of your gains during bull runs. During the rest of the time, the focus should shift on self-improvement and a possible analysis of your mistakes during the bull run. However, if you have full-time traded, this does not apply to you. Unless you made millions during a bull run, then happy days for you. Congrats, and you probably know even better how to trade during bear markets than anyone else. But besides that, remember to be humble. And it's just like there is no need to go on with the, sort of a cheesy and strong attitude, because being humble with yourself instead is the best way, and discover your limitations and design a strategy that could possibly help you next time the bull run comes. Because the worst thing you can possibly do is sit during this bear market, do nothing, and then repeat your mistakes during the bull run. And we know there's going to be lots of people who's going to redo that. And also, you don't need always to be up with every tiny detail of the price prediction or the even price action. There is nothing wrong with reading charts. Just make sure to remain flexible so you can respond accordingly to any scenario. Many people are obsessed with being updated with the price action in every single time frame. And actually, my partner is one of those people. When it was a bull run, he was used to check it all the time, and it was used to drive me insane. I don't know why, but it was exciting, but it was also driving me insane, especially when the bear markets came down and he was used to check it and just tell me it's going down, it's going. I just didn't want to listen about it. But it's important to remember that sometimes the scene is very uncertain in crypto, and that's it. There is no need to risk your capital on a weak trade. Sorry, I think English people are a bit upset about the game. I've heard some people still saying that it's coming home, even though the game has finished. Anyway, one of the most probably repeated things that is out there in crypto, that it's don't invest more than you are willing to lose. And it's a common mistake, still hitting a good chunk of people anyway. Trades must be opened and closed when the right time comes, not just when you need the money. The market isn't tailored to anyone's needs. And the fact that loads of people got upset when Coinbase declined the access and usability of credit cards to purchase crypto, I think that was one of the smartest moves, because there is so many people who are using their credit cards. Credit cards is basically, money that you actually don't have. So you should never spend the money you can't afford to lose, let alone the money you don't even have. And there was loads of people saying they overinvest, that they're in debt with their credit card and can't pay it. And it's just a closed circle, and especially when it's a bear market and you need to take the money out. So you're taking the losses. It's just a closed circle of it. And that's my next point. And it's important to apply risk management after every crypto asset was dumped. Like, like it's lava coming out of a volcano. And risk management and diversification in Tether or Bitcoin must be planned when the market is going up, with the aim to build like a support for the future dumps, like a cushion. There is no endless bull run. And there's a lot of things that people are currently realizing. Lots of people are thinking that there is no new bull run and it's just an endless bear market and the Bitcoin slowly going to $0, but it's impossible. And it's very important also to important that there is no right time to enter into any trade. Spend your time wisely by studying TA or FA. Some people prefer one or the other. Whatever you do, remember to always research the good projects, getting a grasp on how mining works as well, because maybe you'll be able to do that. Create connections and share your ideas with friends. And if the right people surround you, it's possible to improve yourself significantly by backtesting your strategies and receiving feedback from other traders. So spread the word, please. Like the people on the train today, everyone got excited and speaking about, and I was just there. Obviously, I did mention Altcoin Bus Ladies, because how else could I do it? Just sit there and not mention it? It wouldn't be me. But let's carry on. So my almost last point is to develop patience and be able to learn how to control your nerves. And because emotions always lead to radical decisions, it's better to consider the scale of grace rather than look at everything with an absolute, black or white, good or bad approach. Even if your opinion is clear, keep your mind open and accept the possibility to be wrong. And the last thing is a bit optimistic, obviously, but travel. Meet new people, cultures, taste new foods, and enjoy your landscape, because all those experiences will have an impact to your mind, and being open to new possibilities and just staying happy and positive, because it's very important. So remember, let me actually have a look on the comments, because I've been looking on my notes for way too long now. So let's see what we have people saying here. So we've got Abdel saying, only way to be strong in a bear market is to delete your crypto apps and wait till you hear the news that Bitcoin has soared past 20K and 1 trillion market cap. Then make your move. That is one of the approaches, the complete ignorance. And some people do it. It's sort of not my approach, but I'm obviously staying up to date with the news and what's going on. But in my own time, I try not to check the price until I have to make a video. And then I analyze and have a conversation with myself and actually think what could be influenced by it and stuff. So guys, I can see that there's more people watching than liking the video. Hit the like video if you're enjoying it or even learning something new. Someone's saying weird things. Where you cost, how you much. That's not English. I can speak languages, but I can't speak wrong English. Sorry. Great to see you, me. Thank you. Hello to everyone. So let's go back to my last points. So I'm just gonna wrap it up for people who just joined in. Welcome, Bus Ladies. Welcomes everyone. So as the bear market approaches and the dump happens, remember to be skeptical of every info that you gather on social media or social networks, because it's people put things the way they want, especially the clickbait titles are probably the best way to confuse people who don't actually read the full articles. Also, try and practice the patience and trade only when needed, because the market doesn't care about your needs or what you need to pay for or you want to get. Also, take your time to analyze all the potential scenarios and use a flexible approach into any trades that you might make. And obviously, if you're accumulating Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, you don't need to wait for the perfect moment to buy. For example, if you're looking to buy Bitcoin, grab positions on the way down while continually trying to reevaluate the scenario, taking approach on different weights of each portion instead of placing all your bets on a single specific price. There are better entries and worse entry prices. And I personally, and I'm speaking from my own experience, I bought 2 months ago thinking that I'm buying the dip before it shoots out. And unfortunately, it didn't. So all the buys I made that time are currently down. And it's my own fault because I thought I'm being smart in the market and I thought I knew what I was doing. But the fact is, no one actually knows what's going to happen. But what I'm trying to say is don't fall a victim of your ego battles and keep yourself alive in the market so you can shine when the bull run comes with your experience that you gained during the bear market. And imagine saying it to people that you were in the market when the Bitcoin was 6K, when Ripple was 45 cents. I mean, it's unbelievable what's currently going on. And the fact that so many people are quitting on crypto just shows that they don't fully understand the approach and the opportunities, the possibilities that blockchain has. So now I'm fully on to the comments right now. So better website than CoinMarketCap, CoinPaprika.com. I've seen a website, CoinLib.io, that was quite good as well. CoinMarketCap takes always forever to open up on my laptop, but I think it's more my laptop issues right now. As a lot of people have been complaining about the streams. Buy Neo. Yes, I do agree. Neo is an absolute steal right now. And the fact that they're going closer to the decentralization is just so good. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. And someone else, Chris, is also saying Neo and ONT are smart to hold because of the dividends, the gas, especially for Neo. It's very easy to generate it if you hodl. And the more you hodl, the more you generate. It's as simple as that. And Neo is actually one of my personal favorites because of my emotional attachment to it, unfortunately. It's one of the first altcoins that I actually bought. So, yes. So if you guys got any more questions, actually, I'll be sort of slowly wrapping up to finish off today because it's been quite a while and I've been talking for a while now. So if you guys got any particular questions, what do you think of Ledger Live? I know that Ledger's been doing some massive booms. I actually saw, let me just double check if I'm not chatting. I saw a news on Ledger the other day. Oh, it's the hardware wallets, isn't it? Yes. Obviously, Ledger is like one of the basic things you have. And the app, from what I know, will run on Windows and Mac, surprisingly. And the new app, from what I know, is meant to bring like a device management and individual crypto assets in one place and replaces the old system of multiple Chrome-based applications. I think that move is quite clever, especially seeing as Ledger's meant to be the go-to hardware wallet. And now we've got, not really related, but Ethos as well, that officially was released to worldwide users who have Android as well. So that's big news, obviously, and I think they're feeling a bit scared by those news. And it's good to see that one project's pushing another, and it's just one step closer to all of them have to improve themselves if they want to remain top 20, top 10 project. So I'm gonna be wrapping up today, guys. So like the video if you've been through me throughout the whole time. Follow Altcoin Best Ladies on Twitter, me at Altcoin Sarah or Crypto Sarah on Twitter, and subscribe to Altcoin Best Ladies if you haven't yet. So I'll catch you guys later. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and have a good one. Bye.